Hi, welcome to Openstack Summit in Tokyo. I'm Redhash Balakrishan, General Manager for Openstack at Red Hat. We've got quite a significant number of announcements here. First of all, it's important to realize that at Openstack Summit here in Tokyo, we are showcasing our entire portfolio that's optimized for Openstack at the show floor. So ranging from storage, which is our enterprise Ceph offering, cloud management, which is our Cloud Forms offerings, to platform as a service, which is OpenShift. Talking about the news itself, first of all, we are announcing a brand new certification program for partners in the communication service provider segment to address the NFV opportunity. So if you look at what's happening in the NFV space, there is a lot of opportunity for CSPs to reduce costs and bring in agility into their infrastructure by embracing OpenStack. What is missing is a credible way to make sure that the CSPs can mix and match different layers of the standard Etsy infrastructure to be able to roll out these solutions. So to enable a vibrant ecosystem around our OpenStack offering, we have announced a new certification program whereby VNFs as well as MANOs can be tested and certified to run on our NFVI infrastructure. So that's a big news piece. In addition to that, we've also announced a number of customer case studies across the globe who have gone in for production deployments of OpenStack, ranging from Dualtech in Brazil to FICO in North America, as well as Yale NUS in Asia Pacific. The need to address the OpenStack skill set is a real need that's in front of all of us. We recognized this roughly 2 years ago, and in fact, we rolled out a comprehensive set of offerings from training perspective as well as certification, so much so that as of now, we have over thousands of certified professionals across the globe, with India leading the chart in terms of number of certified professionals. So we believe that the foundation's move to standardize some of this testing is a welcome move, but we believe that we're already ahead of the gate in terms of being able to provide a well-proven, well-tested methodology as well as a rigorous testing which is out there in the market. So if you look at Liberty, clearly it's packed with tons of innovation. So from a compute perspective, the exciting thing that you could have API versioning to a micro level is an interesting development. From a networking perspective, quality of service, something that demanding customers in the CSP side have been requesting for, is an interesting feature set that we will continue to develop on as the releases come about. And then from an overall, the Big Tent approach, this is the first release that's embracing this approach, and we are excited about the ton of innovation that's landing in the market with the Liberty release. Let's focus on some of the customer adoption announcements that we made at the Tokyo OpenStack Summit. Number one is FICO, as several of the customers and folks from North America can attest to. FICO is a well-known credit rating agency. They capture individuals as well as small businesses' credit worthiness. They have evolved themselves to become more of an analytics provider over the last couple of years. And in that journey, they hit the need to make sure that they can roll out applications faster and embrace DevOps model quickly so that they can reduce the time to solution. So they were looking for an infrastructure that's agile and at the same time doesn't introduce a cost curve that's prohibitive. So that made them look at OpenStack, and then they picked RHEL OpenStack platform, which is the Red Hat's OpenStack offering. So, the numbers are compelling in terms of what they've been able to accomplish. They've reduced the time to solution by up to 80%. They've been able to reduce costs by 30%. So it's exciting that a customer with thousands of containers and VMs out there is in production today as we speak with a RHEL OpenStack platform. And not only that, they've also embraced containers wholehearted, that they have our platform as a service running on top of OpenStack, which is OpenShift on OpenStack. So all in all, it's an amazing customer testimonial that we are excited about. Moving our focus to LATAM, we don't get to talk much about LATAM in general, so it's exciting that Dual Tech, which is a Brazilian service provider, has actually stood up a public cloud based on OpenStack, our offering RHEL OpenStack platform. So, there again, the numbers in terms of the benefits that they saw were very compelling. I'd like to refer to it as 45, 35, 25. In 45 days, they could stand up infrastructure as a service cloud based on RHEL OpenStack platform. They were able to improve the operational efficiency by 35%. And last but not least, they were able to reduce the cost by 25% from a hardware perspective. So another exciting customer momentum proof point around the overall momentum behind OpenStack. If you zoom our focus onto Asia Pacific, a customer that has productionized OpenStack is Yale NUS. National University of Singapore and Yale University have a collaboration, and they were looking for a hybrid cloud solution whereby they could keep sensitive student data on premises, but at the same time stitch their infrastructure to public cloud on an as-needed basis. So they chose our Red Hat Cloud Infrastructure offering. They were able to reduce the cost by 30% and improve the agility around which they can deploy their applications by 60%. So all in all, the resounding story, bottom line story, is that across the globe, OpenStack is becoming real and in production, and we are excited about being the catalyst in driving that. If you look at the OpenStack adoption, the blockers, if you will, have been around skill set, which, as I had earlier referred to, we've been working on making sure that the broadest set of folks can be trained and certified. The foundation has also announced some initiatives in that space. From a technology perspective, an area where a shoring up has to happen is around deployment and management, and over the last couple of releases, we've been diligently working on that. In fact, RHEL OpenStack Platform 7, which is based on Kilo, has a new piece of technology called Director, which helps customers adopt OpenStack, and not only that, get to day 2 management as well as upgrades from version to version. So that's another area that we still have some runway in front of us in terms of being able to address it to the fullest extent. From an exciting, what's new and compelling from a value proposition perspective is the coming together of containers as a construct and area of excitement, and OpenStack itself. Several OpenStack projects are focused on containers, and from our perspective, from Red Hat's vantage point, the fact that we being the leaders, one of the top contributors from Docker perspective, a Kubernetes perspective, and having offerings which are RHEL Atomic Host to RHEL Atomic Platform, being able to bring that to our OpenStack is an exciting opportunity so that customers can have peace of mind when they're deploying an OpenStack infrastructure, independent of be it physical, virtual, or container, and at the same time get all the agility and cost reduction benefits of OpenStack. So I think while it's great to look back and then say that OpenStack has become far more mainstream than even a couple of years ago, when you look ahead about the innovation that's coming down the pipe, you can only get even more excited about what the future holds together for the OpenStack community and for Red Hat in particular as well. So if you look at OpenStack, mainstreaming of OpenStack in the enterprise, there is a new segment of customers who are wanting providers, MSPs, managed service providers, to come and take the hard work out of managing an infrastructure that's based on OpenStack. So we have a comprehensive partner program already in place around OpenStack, so we are very excited about partners already in that umbrella, and we are always keen to engage with more and more MSPs to be part of that program so that together we can not only address the customer challenges but also capture the opportunity around OpenStack. If you look at the CSP side of the equation, as we all know, NFV is the raging subject. 93% of the tier 1 service providers are actually looking at deploying OpenStack for NFV workloads in the 2016 timeframe, with a lot of proof of concepts happening right now. So with the whole focus of the telco working group as well as parties such as Red Hat, Intel, etc., to come together to make OpenStack carrier grade, The innovation engine has already started firing, so CSPs should be actively looking at and working with us to make sure that they can get the benefits of OpenStack and reduce the cost of the infrastructure, improve the agility, and make sure that they are ready to prepare the future together with us. Innate in OpenStack is the word open. So, if there's one thing that Red Hat has done right from inception, it's, our DNA is being open. Every single thing that we do around OpenStack is open. There is no shadow code tree. There is no snowflake implementations that we do. So, when working with Red Hat, customers will have the peace of mind that they will get a truly open solution that devoids them of vendor locking. In addition to that, since we've been provider of technology to the largest financial powerhouses, the public sector accounts, retail, you name the vertical, we've been working with them for years. So we totally understand the rigorous standards that are required to make sure that when you're productionizing a new piece of technology, it's beyond just being able to stand it up. The day 2 and 3 matter. So we definitely have their back in terms of making sure that not just the technology, but the tooling and the entire life cycle thinking around managing an OpenStack infrastructure is baked into how we create the product, offer it, and back it up with the lifecycle support. So we definitely look forward to customers evaluating and working with us, as well as our broad partner ecosystem, which today has roughly 400 partners making up around 10,000 solutions. So we encourage you to take a look at our OpenStack offering as well as our partner solutions and reap the benefits today. The future is now, and let's make it happen.